So I'm here and I'm kind of wondering what came first, the chicken nugget or the egg. And I'm just so excited to be here with Han and Gobi from YEX. And they work in the serum part of the cell food chain, which we discussed a bit earlier. And serum's a bit of a roadblock because it's expensive, it's really hard to do at scale. So how did you get the idea to use eggs to produce serum?
So by trade, I'm a cancer researcher, and at the University of Toronto and at Sunnybrook Research Institute, we use chicken embryos to grow patient tumors. And the reason why we do this is out of the calling for precision oncology, where we're trying to improve decision-making for cancer patients. And one of the things that I realized is when we were growing these patient tumors to figure out what drug we should offer the patient, I began to realize that, wow, these embryos, there's no blood in them. They're mostly living off the yolk. The yolk is sustaining them. And so that really got me thinking, could this also have applications for culturing cells? And so that's when Gobi and I started working together to realize that there are certain parts of the yolk where we just pull out and reduce it to this liquid media that we have over here. And when we use it to grow cells, it works fantastically.
You know, it's amazing. It's such this light bulb moment, it feels like. But why did it strike you as so important to do this?
Well, an interesting story is when Han and I started talking about it, I to be completely honest with you, I didn't believe it until I started testing it. And when I saw these cells really grow, even faster than fetal bovine serum, which is the current standard for growing cells, I was really, really happy and really excited. I texted him almost instantly, and I knew this was going somewhere. And when we started making it, we also started testing it on food cells that will eventually become lab-grown meat. And so when we did that, these cells also loved our serum. Normally, we would have to use something like fetal bovine serum, which is really expensive. It costs anywhere from $400 to $1,000 a bottle. But ours is at a fraction of the cost, has the same potency, and we use eggs to mechanically source all the nutrients out of it. So what we do is we take the serum and we grow the cells, and the cells actually, we have a sample here, eventually become a pellet like this. And so when we mix this pellet with some additional ingredients, we can get something like a nugget.
Wow, I mean, it's so amazing and clearly a big step forward for the industry. But also, I've heard there's big sustainability benefits to this approach.
Yeah, so thinking about our competitors, they're also trying to do the same thing. But their call to fame right now is using plant-based chemicals to help these cells grow, whether it be chicken nugget cells or even things like things that make foie gras. And the main difference for us is that it's low cost, but it's natural. We're not using solvents to pull out those plant chemicals that then go on to be used for culturing the cells. We actually bypass all that. The eggs are coming from layer hens, and they're coming from a hatchery. And in terms of sustainability, this is a product that is a serum replacement, but it's slaughter-free. So we're basically procuring the eggs and then going into the lab, into the manufacturing plant, and converting the yolk into what you see in front of us. And then another sustainability thing is we're already kind of fit for scale. There's so many egg hatcheries that are out there, and we can just access that large pool of suppliers in order to create this product, which we call YEX Serum, and make that available to many other companies that want to do this as well.
Thanks again, Han and Gobi. So amazing to see what you guys are doing.